wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the begging, I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL. Teams come into today's game with a track record of getting it done through the air. Both rank in the top 10 in passing TDs. It's the Seahawks going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Now Osweiler on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Room here to run. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him out of the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Osweiler with a sneak. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Brock Osweiler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now a toss going left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kaepernick now on first down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Osweiler now to throw on third down. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
In motion left is Perriman. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 13 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92 mile per hour. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Puslosny able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. On first and 10, it's Osweiler. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Peake's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go.
A toss to Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
They'll try to run with Murray. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Kaepernick now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Kaepernick will try again on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Brandon Marshall continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demario Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go now.
3rd and 2. Now Osweiler. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it. Now, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Fighting him off. Whoa, still won't go down. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go back to Murray on 1st down. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. All right, stat time. You have to go back to 1949 to find the last time a Giants team came back from 21 points down to win a football game. So history not exactly on their side. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A first NFL pick by the rookie Marshawn Lattimore. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Come on, let's Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run here. It's Murray. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there. But you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dansby leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down at the 28. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete.
Let's go.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Caught here by Conley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carlos Dansby in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Throwing, Osweiler. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Osweiler. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, Osweiler. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go now. Watch it now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Again, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Corey Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And he's got it up and through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Flex round. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Come on, let's go. Grind 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Flex round. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Come on, let's go. What? Ohio. 6 right there.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They're coming.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Grind 38. Flex round. Yes. Ohio.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And it is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a 1st carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. 30, 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down, Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The former Rutgers safety, Devin McCourty, has it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Corey Grant finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Kaepernick. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Come on, let's go!
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. He's to the 10. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
It'll be a loss of one, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of one.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run with Murray. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Latavius Murray stopped up short, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now Osweiler down around his goal line. It's caught by OBJ. Still shedding tackles. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And shedding through the tackle. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run the counter with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sam Shields. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Osweiler's going to throw it. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
tryna see. UV, yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen. Man, put him into me. Everybody try to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on the remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me, meant to me.
Yeah. Starts with a feeling.